he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He's got it out. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Pitt Panthers offense will go on the attack first. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, Dave.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Looking downfield on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Wants to go up top. Pearson pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. So Florida State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially knowing with that #1 beside the name, they're going to get everybody's best shot. So they've got to step up. They've actually got to elevate their play now, I think, to keep this thing moving forward.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Durham. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He wants to change this route. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off the play fake. Under fire. He's taking the shot. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Price. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Noles are on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground.
Big guy tries to barrel in, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing. tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Bringing the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Daly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. Creates a little room. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. QB draw. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll ride his man on the option. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Durham.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Finds his man. It's Price. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Still on his feet at the 45. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. Quickly complete. Breaks it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is good.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision making.
Hey, he's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Panthers in the hurry up. On third down, he drops to throw. They're working that left side. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered.
There he goes! He's at the 30. He's at the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida State!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They'll run play action. Rush is on him. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's third and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, no! The defense takes matters into its own hands. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what?
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Scanning the field, it's Selvia. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their toe. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. On to attempt the try. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
This offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field it close to the 50. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Dropping back, it's Selvia. Now improvising. On the run, deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 15. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Backs looking for the goal line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Using his legs to buy some time. Touchdown, Florida State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise. We have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee.
Seminoles will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Pocket breaking down. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. To throw, it's Selvia. Quick completion on the out route. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Shakes off the defender. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Seminoles have this offense rolling. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Noles! And they take it. The offense has it first and 10 from their own 20. The give to the lone running back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They feed him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Touchdown, Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense.
right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
There he goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This offense has it with really good field position. Reading the option, it's Selvia. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result